Welcome to this Acorn House special report. Today, thanks to the modern farming methods, we have access to a wider variety of food than ever before. Improved infrastructures and more intensive production methods mean that the consumer has more choice. But is this a mass production always such a good thing? As the choice increases, the buyer has to make a decision that balances ethics with economics. Our reporters investigated the importance of local producers.
Coldiretti is an Italian farmers' union that works to ensure farmers and customers are well supported and served in all matters related to food production. Its remit includes fair taxation, quality control, labeling, permanence, animal welfare, and influencing government policies on agriculture. Its annual showpiece market in Rome attracted many visitors. We went there to find out more.
Which is the animal that we eat the most?
At the moment is the pig. The pig meat is the most popular in Italy, and then the cattle meat.
Animal welfare is important, so we were also interested to know what special care has to be taken to look after livestock.
How do you treat your animals in the farm? Do you have a method of treating your animals?
The keeping of the animals in the farms depends on the use of the animals which is made. If the animals are raised for the milk, the animals is around the stable and they graze around the stable, and when they are treated, they go to a room which is called milking parlor, and the comfort of the cow is respected. If the cattle is raised for beef, usually they are grazing around in the farm, and they are just kept once in your life when they are kept for beef production.
We also spoke to a farm owner to better understand the outlay and expense farmers face. Kian investigated.
What are the difficulties that farmers face today?
Well, today, as in the past, the main difficulties are the cost of the farming equipment, the machineries, of course, the increasing of the regulations, and basically what happened also in the past is everything is linked to the weather conditions, to the parasites. You can have an epidemic of parasites. So basically, it's that right now, and the increasing cost, I think, also for seeds, fuel, and let's say repairing of the machinery.
Farmers also have a duty to protect their livestock. But what dangers are there, and how do they face them?
How well are the cows protected from the predators?
The problem of the predators is now a problem which is increasing because of the presence of the wolf. But the wolf was nearly extinct in the past in Italy, so we don't need to face the problem. Now cows try to protect themselves only by the horns.
Farming is perhaps the industry most closely intertwined with the changing seasons. This means farmers must think of different ways to react to the weather, including extremes of temperature. Fortunately, there are strategies in place to provide relief for livestock.
Which kind of animals or cows during the summer season suffer the heat the most, and why?
We could say that the cows is in the condition of face the heat. Now the heat is increasing because the change of the climate, so the farmer in the stable make air conditioned to help the cows to face this problem. You find other breeds which are not stabled, which are grazing in the open air, and this kind of cow protect themselves from the heat grazing in the woods.
There are different ways to buy our produce, either from supermarkets or smaller family-run farm shops. We spoke to the owner of a farm shop that sells meat from its own farms.
Voi vendete i vostri prodotti direttamente alla clientela e non ai supermercati. Perché avete preso questa decisione?
perché avendo un'azienda agricola io vendo i prodotti che produco e so quello che mangiano e che carne vendo.
Before being sold to the customer, our meat needs to be prepared. Watching a good butcher at work, it is easy to see that it is a skillful occupation that requires precision and experience.
Quanta pratica è necessaria per diventare macellaio?
Almeno 7-8 anni di esperienza, ma è una pratica infinita, cioè non si smette mai di imparare.
Un cliente come può riconoscere se sta acquistando la carne di alta qualità?
Solo con la fiducia del proprio macellaio, che gli indica la tracciabilità e la provenienza della carne.
Quale ritiene sia la carne migliore?
Quella allevata con prodotti naturali, è garantita dall'allevatore in sé per sé.
Quali sono i benefici di acquistare carne presso un'azienda locale anziché alla macelleria di un supermercato?
L'allevamento innanzitutto, la provenienza e la qualità che vi può offrire l'allevatore che alleva il bestiame.
There certainly seems to be a market for locally produced meat, despite the competition posed by supermarkets. Those that use farm shops often do so because of conscious choice to eat well and support the local farmers.
Do you notice a difference between locally produced food and imported food that you might find at the supermarket?
Absolutely. I think with the carbon footprints that imported products have these days decrease with value, and there's a massive difference when the piece of meat that you're eating is only being brought from the back as opposed to being imported from a truck or an airplane or something like that.
Does the price difference put you off at all?
No, not at all. I prefer to pay a little bit more. It's not that expensive. It's not that much more expensive. And like I said before, with the increase of value is definitely worth the increase of the price. It's far outweighs it, in fact.
Why do you choose your food from the farm shop?
I choose my meat from the farm shop because the quality's better, the taste is better, and there's no extra additives that's put into like the meat that's sold in supermarkets. I'd watched some documentaries of it, and I decided that I would always buy my meat from farm shops.
What would you recommend?
I would highly recommend the whole chicken or the chicken breasts, the chicken wings, any form of any part of the chicken. It's the best chicken I've ever had in my life.
The food we buy can vary in quality, depending on where it comes from. When we understand where it comes from, we can make a choice to support local farmers and even learn how well the animals are cared for, simply by speaking to the farmer. The life of a farmer is not an easy one, but more and more people are starting to understand that if we wish to continue eating good quality, expertly prepared food, which is locally sourced from well-treated animals, we can keep local agriculture alive and well. This is surely good for everyone.
It is important that we are educated and well informed about the food we eat, so that we buy produce that is in line with our principles. Thanks to organizations such as Coldiretti, which maintain tight standards in our food production, and family-run local farm shops providing food of quality, healthily cultivated and humanely reared products are still an option. Whether they remain is up to us.